Hey guys, welcome to JCB. Today we're going to do a daily meditation and thought with Joel. So here I am at JCB, missing you guys. So these are weird days we're in, isn't it? It's extremely weird days. But the interesting thing we find ourselves thinking about is how we can be creative with this time to be intentional with each other and find different ways of connecting. And so today I'm going to lead us through a little meditative thought and breathing with a word from one of my favorite authors. In this, it's a bunch of excerpts from his book, which is called Eternal Seasons. And so it's a bunch of excerpts from Henry Nouwen. And so I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to lead us through a little time of meditation over the thought, okay? So here we go. The title is No Hiding Place. When God asked Adam, "Where are you?" Adam answered, "I was hiding." He confessed his true condition. This confession opened him to God. When we pray, we come out of our shelters and not only see our own nakedness, but also see that there is no enemy to hide from, only a friend who likes nothing better than to clothe us with a new coat. Certainly, praying takes some admissions. It requires the humble recognition of our own condition as broken human beings. However, prayer does not lead us to shame, guilt, or despair, but rather to the joyful discovery that we are only human and that God is truly God. If we cling tightly to our own weakness, our faults, shortcomings, and our twisted past, to all the events, facts, and situations which we would prefer to cut out of our own history, we are only hiding behind a hedge through which everyone can see. What we have done is to narrow our world to a small hiding place where we try to conceal ourselves, suspecting rather pitifully that everyone has seen us all along. This is from his book, With Open Hands. So let's take a time, and we're just going to breathe, and then I'm going to lead you through a meditative thought. So go ahead and close your eyes, find yourself in some kind of simple seated pose. I want you to slowly just notice your breath. And then slowly deepen your breath. Just taking inhales through your nose, bringing in all the air you can, and then exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time in. Keeping your eyes closed, I just want you to reflect on these thoughts. What are the things that you maybe are hiding from God? Things that you are afraid that He seems more like an enemy than a friend that wants to clothe you with something new. Imagine yourself being Adam or Eve in the garden. You feel all kinds of shame because you just ate the apple that God told you not to eat. Not only are you filled with that shame because of that apple you ate, but you're also feeling the shame because you're noticing that you're naked in front of someone else. someone of the opposite sex, your spouse, your friend. That nakedness scares you. It makes you feel uncomfortable. And then, after you've felt that, what it feels like to be in that situation like Adam and Eve. Imagine yourself in a woods filled with trees and bushes. Imagine what it was like to hide behind the bushes and trees, to try to create leaves or fig leaves. Use big leaves that cover your private places and places that you feel shame for, whether it's actual emotion, things that you've done, lies that you've had, things that you've hidden from others, ways that you feel uncomfortable. Imagine those things, and that's the reason why you're trying to find something to cover it up, whether it's with another lie, or with foregoing saying anything, or speaking any kind of truth. Imagine that. Maybe you don't have to imagine much because you feel yourself inside of those places. But now, imagine God coming into the woods and you hearing his friendly voice saying, "Where are you? Where are you? Isaac, where are you? Heidi, where are you? Annika, where are you?" Insert your name here. Where are you? God just wants to know where you are. And like in this little reading, this excerpt, we see Adam responding, "Here I am, I was hiding." God doesn't want you to feel shame. He just wants to be your friend and to know why you are hiding, and to uncover your shame and to bring you love and joy. Spend some time just reflecting on these thoughts of why you feel shame, or maybe what you feel shame for. And let's spend a little time in confession and releasing those to Jesus right now. After you've spent some time in confession, go ahead and finish your time just thanking God for the fact that he just wants to be your friend. He wants you to not feel shame. And he just wants to bring you into right relationship with him. God, we ask that you be with us in this time, in this weird time where we are socially isolating ourselves from others. Help us to find new ways to be creative, to connect. Help us to find new ways to connect with you, with each other, and may this time be spent somehow exuding your glory in new ways. We give this to you, Lord, and all this we pray. Amen. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today in our daily meditation. I hope you take a moment to maybe write a post on our blog or on Instagram, just commenting or sharing the ways that you spent this time in meditation. Maybe the things that God brought up. You don't have to share all your naked thoughts or places where you felt shame with us, but share maybe how God spoke to you, so that we can all experience and share in this together, even though we're apart. Love you, and sending peace to you.